Sly didn't want to tell the audience and our viewers and this studio audience, and they're getting hostile, who won the arm wrestling match. But if you guys want to tell it, it's okay with me. Isn't it, Sly, with you?
Absolutely not.
You know, wrestlers in the United States.
Well, I hope that, I'm glad that you think so.
Well, even if I didn't think so, I'd say it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I saw the movie, Terry. I saw the movie, and you were more than convincing.
Thank you very much.
I have a feeling he's tough. Don't you think?
Oh, he's tough.
Universal City, and I thought, well, by golly, I'll just answer that. I'd like to be in the doggone thing, you know? So, yeah. I went ahead and I sent back my picture and everything else, and got a hold of Arthur Chibanian, who's associate producer on this, and Arthur got the thing, and he said, I guess he showed the pictures of Sly. I don't know, but he called me back. He says, Terry, he says, those look pretty good there. He says, why don't you send us some kind of videotape, you know? He says, we want a goof and a nut and Sly typecast, and so I guess that's what he wanted, was a goof and a nut, so I went ahead and just kind of made this promo, you know, and I hadn't talked to him yet, and I went ahead and I said, Sly, you overbearing, obnoxious, egg-sucking dog. I said, I'm going to go ahead and hit you over with the head with a cement brick until your eyeballs turn to jelly.
I think you're being a little too passive right now. It was more like this.
We got the tape, baby. Look at this.
Sly, you overbearing, obnoxious, perverted, egg-sucking dog.
Sly didn't want to tell the audience and our viewers and this studio audience, and they're getting hostile, who won the arm wrestling match. But if you guys want to tell it, it's okay with me. Isn't it, Sly, with you?
Absolutely not.
You know, wrestlers in the United States.
Well, I hope that, I'm glad that you think so.
Well, even if I didn't think so, I'd say it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I saw the movie, Terry. I saw the movie, and you were more than convincing.
Thank you very much.
I have a feeling he's tough. Don't you think?
Oh, he's tough.
Universal City, and I thought, well, by golly, I'll just answer that. I'd like to be in the doggone thing, you know? So, yeah. I went ahead and I sent back my picture and everything else, and got a hold of Arthur Chibanian, who's associate producer on this, and Arthur got the thing, and he said, I guess he showed the pictures of Sly. I don't know, but he called me back. He says, Terry, he says, those look pretty good there. He says, why don't you send us some kind of videotape, you know? He says, we want a goof and a nut and Sly typecast, and so I guess that's what he wanted, was a goof and a nut, so I went ahead and just kind of made this promo, you know, and I hadn't talked to him yet, and I went ahead and I said, Sly, you overbearing, obnoxious, egg-sucking dog. I said, I'm going to go ahead and hit you over with the head with a cement brick until your eyeballs turn to jelly.
I think you're being a little too passive right now. It was more like this.
We got the tape, baby. Look at this.
Now on Professional Big Time Wrestling, Chuck Allen along with Terry. And this event will be introducing from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing 252 pounds, Danny Fargo. His opponent, ladies and gentlemen, from New York City, weighing 251 pounds, Mark Lewin.
Well, Chuck, while you're doing... Listen, I'm going to get this microphone and go over to Terry Funk.
Terry Funk is complaining. Here's Terry.
He went ahead and made one remark. Well, look, you're going to try to deny this. Come down here. I want to ask you something. Shut up! You said that the people love Detroit, and the only people that really like Detroit are people that are colorblind. I understand where you're coming from. You want to talk about my brother and leave him stranded. What I want to do is I want to get this fat puke out of the ring and I want to wrestle you now.
No. You're wrestling the next match. Come on, now. You're scheduled to the next match.
Get in the damn ring.
Wait a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we've got some controversy going on. I don't know what's going to happen to Danny Fargo. And Terry Funk right now is wanting him to get out of the ring completely. And now he helps him out. He throws him out. It looks like we're going to have a contest between Terry Funk and Mark Lewin. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, main event action here on Professional Big Time Wrestling.
There's been a lot of bad blood between these two guys. The referee calls for the bell. We're going to see it.
Mark Lewin against Terry Funk. Main event action here on Professional Big Time Wrestling. Into the referee hole, turns him around, looked out the fist. Oh, he left off the ropes. Terry Funk did a move I didn't anticipate. He didn't hit him, he let him off the ropes, Terry.
This is unreal. I've never seen anything like this before. Terry Funk is scheduled to wrestle our next match, and here he comes in. Lewin and him have got something going on between them, I'll tell you that.
Right into a half Nelson on the canvas. Terry Funk gets hurt. That arm is being twisted. Also, the wrist is being twisted by Mark Lewin. Al Thomas, the referee, says it's a legal hold. Terry Funk in pain in the canvas. The crowd is going crazy. They love it. Terry Funk has been coming out talking belligerently to the crowd all afternoon before these television cameras went on, and they love every minute of it.
And we can tell you this, those remarks that Terry Funk claims that Mark Lewin made, believe me, Mark Lewin never made remarks like that. Those are lies, nothing but lies from Terry Funk.
Mark Lewin having the upper hand right now on Terry Funk. Twisting that arm, working it over, kicking. And a chop across the throat. Mark Lewin hangs on to that arm. He twists the arm again, down on one knee. Headbutt by Funk.
Well, if it's action Terry Funk wants, he'll get action times 10. It'll be a war in there with Mark Lewin. He's ready. Look at him, he's ready.
Terry Funk gave a headbutt, knocked him out just about. I'm certainly sure that he saw stars, went to the canvas for a while, up again, the arm and the wrist, fully extended, pain. Now across the eyes of Mark Lewin, Terry Funk. Bitterness between these two opponents. Down the floor, takedown. Beautiful move by Mark Lewin. He's ready for it, Terry Sullivan.
And you're getting a look right now, fans, of the two top contenders for the United States Heavyweight Championship, not to mention the world title.
Oh, beautiful boot right to the underneath the armpits of Terry Funk. Working on that arm. Oh, he's in pain. Puts the knee to the back.
Look at the determination on the face of Mark Lewin. He wants to get this thing over with once and for all.
Uh-oh, they're coming out of the ring. Now they go back inside. Mark Lewin, certainly the aggressor in this event so far. Twists the wrist right now of Terry Funk.
Whether Terry Funk wants to fight in or out of the ring or out in the street, I'm sure it makes no difference to Mark Lewin. He'll follow him anywhere for a fight. Isn't this amazing to see these two wrestlers going at it?
Absolutely unbelievable, Terry.
Never thought we'd see this. But Terry Funk has just come on, and there's a change just come over him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can assure you that this particular event was not contracted for. Terry Funk is in that ring against Mark Lewin with no contract signed. Anything could happen in there, and really, with the National Wrestling Alliance, Terry, they are not protected against injury at this moment.
That's right. I'm surprised the referee let it go, but he did, and what the heck, we're not going to argue with him, because with what the action we're seeing.
No contracts have been signed, no money put up, no insurance, no nothing. These two are in violation of the National Wrestling Alliance in that when two contestants get into that ring, they must have a contract. They do not have a contract. This is bitterness, ladies and gentlemen, on Professional Big Time Wrestling.
You said it earlier, Chuck, main event action on television today. Because anywhere across the world, Mark Lewin and Terry Funk.
Excuse me, Terry, but that was a punch right to the jaw by Mark Lewin.
Anywhere you want to go across the world, these two would be in a main event. Anywhere. Uh-oh.
Rolls him out on the floor.
Whoa.
Boy, we're in the middle of a cage, Terry, and with these two, this cage might be coming down anytime. Puts the foot on the head of Mark Lewin. Terry Funk standing out on the apron.
And the fans are coming alive, for Mark Lewin. Go, Mark, go.
Oh, they're fighting outside the ring. The referee's called it stop. Ring the bell. It's all over. It's all over. Now the chair is broken in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Terry Funk and Mark Lewin fighting outside. The vote is all over. They've been counted outside of the ring. There will be no decision in this particular event, Terry.
This is dangerous now, Chuck. This is dangerous. Look at him in that piece of broken chair.
Mark Lewin puts the chair to the forehead of Terry Funk here on Professional Big Time Wrestling. No decision in this event. The referee counted 10. They were outside of the ring. The bell was sounded. It's all over. Oh, he puts that board right into the forehead.
And we're giving the people what they want to see right now. This is what the people want. Mark Lewin and Terry Funk.
Terry Funk is hurt. He's been hurt with that stick right into the middle of the forehead. Look out. Oh, into the sleeper hold by Mark Lewin. Sleeper hold on Terry Funk, ladies and gentlemen.
This could be it for Terry Funk. He's wilting. He's wilting. Look at him. Donovan's on his knees now. He's going under with the sleeper hold. But wait a minute.
Here comes Walter Johnson. Walter Johnson comes into the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And he's using a blackjack on the head of Mark Lewin. Oh, what a brutal punch by Walter Johnson with that blackjack. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have completely lost the semblance of order on Professional Big Time Wrestling. Oh, Terry Funk is bleeding. He's picking up another chair. The fan won't let him have it. Mark Lewin is out on the floor in the canvas. And now Terry breaks another chair. Walter Johnson is in the ring. He took the blackjack and put on the head of Mark Lewin.
Mark Lewin is out cold. This is dangerous. Walter Johnson and Terry Funk both in the ring against Mark Lewin. He's now cold. Look at this. Can you believe that Terry Funk would stoop so low as to do this to a man who is unconscious or very, very near to unconscious? Look at him. I can't believe that Terry Funk would do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the action that has occurred here on Professional Big Time Wrestling. Of my 12 years of commentating pro wrestling, I've never seen anything like this before.
Walter Johnson is standing there just like a vulture. Look at him. The enforcer.
Particularly with the caliber, Terry, of these three individuals, Walter Johnson, Mark Lewin, and Terry Funk. Look what's happening here.
This is just totally uncalled for. It's brutality. Mark Lewin has come around a little bit. At least his eyes are open, but I'm sure he doesn't know where he is now. And there's Walter Johnson with that object again. I don't know what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Lewin is at the mercy right now of Terry Funk and Walter Johnson, the referee.
You know, my brother and I, Dory Funk Jr., have been in just about every type of professional wrestling match that they have designed. We've been in Russian chain matches. We've been in Texas death matches. We've been in no disqualification matches. But, Junior, I really don't believe that you should go ahead and be in this match because it's too doggone dangerous. If you take a look right here, you can see exactly what this is going to be. It's going to be a Japanese spike match. And look at this right here. You've got 16 penny nails through boards. They're going to be placed all the way around the ring. And I'm going to tell you something, Junior. It's more than just a little bit dangerous. You can go ahead and you can wind up with no eye. You can wind up not being able to put on a pair of wrestling tights again. And I know you love the sport of wrestling.
Well, Terry, that's right. I do love the sport of wrestling, but I think that the Sheik and the Butcher have gone beyond what we call wrestling. And this is the only way that I know to have a match with the Butcher where I'll be guaranteed that the Sheik won't interfere in the match, and I'll also be guaranteed that Abdullah the Butcher is going to stay in the ring. These boards with spikes are going to be placed all the way around the ring, so nobody's coming in and nobody's going out until this match is over. I know the Butcher well enough to know that he's likely to bring something in the ring with him, and you can bet that if he does and he pulls it out, I'll have something myself. Terry, this is probably the most dangerous match that I've ever been in my life, but to me it's the most important. We've been in Detroit for quite a while, and we've had some matches with the Sheik and the Butcher that I'm not really proud of, and I'm not happy with the result. I'm not happy coming up there and losing the Texas Death Cage match. I'm not happy unless I can get a win over Abdullah the Butcher, and this is the only way that I know to keep a man like this in the ring. I saw a match like this one time in Japan. It was between two Japanese wrestlers. And I'll tell you what, one of them was carried to the hospital But I'll guarantee you one thing, the match had a finish. There was a winner and there was a loser, and nobody left that ring and nobody interfered. And that's the way I want it with Abdullah the Butcher this time.